Balance leader actually better than Wingsit Rider? The 1/1 red guy? Yeah, but then you have a non-bow, right? You have like turn 1 a red drop and turn 2 you want to play Phalanx leader. I haven't drafted like a really aggro white deck yet. I'd kind of beat down white green deck. I don't know, the double white recordment is kind of tough. But I'll try. Alright, the Umbra's kind of nice. I haven't played with it yet or played much against it. Seems like it should be good. Oh, right, Pattern of Rebirth. Oh, right, you can go to 1/2, Pattern of Rebirth, yeah. Should have. Maybe I should have. Alright, I want to take the Umbra. Phoenix, these cards are pretty good. This guy's pretty good too. Let's see. Squee. Squee's pretty good in this format. You can get lots of value out of Squee. I kind of want to take the Pilgrim. I think Pilgrim's like the perfect card with Phalanx Leader, right? It's like a body and gets you something to target the leader. Expanse is good. 2-drop is good. Kodoma's Reach, probably not going to be great in this deck. Neither is Resurrection. I think I want to take the Elite or the Expanse. I might just take Expanse, honestly. The Elite is very good, though. It's not that easy to get, like, good 2-drops. I think you get a lot of Prayer Pawns. I think getting enough Prayer Pawns shouldn't be a huge problem, but I'm going to take Expanse. I've had mana problems that we're going to be a fairly aggressive deck. I already have a card that's hard to cast, so... Refine? Wow. Refine has to be, like, absurd. Take the Wild Mongrel. White-green's not the best color combo for Mongrel. I could not be white, I guess, or even not be green. We'll see. I don't know if Phalanx Leader is very good first pick, first back, honestly. Kind of narrowish. But yeah, Raph, I think I agree. I think like if I had to force something in this format, I think I would be trying to force Kodoma's Reach out deck. You know, whether it's the white-green version was Resurrection, Reanimation spells, or you know, cards like Vengeance, Rebirth of Vengeance, or whatever it's called, Blast of Genius. I think my 2 Frio decks were Kodoma's Reach decks. Any indication while you're playing the non-Phantom Dress packs are worth like 1.5 ticks in EV are there? Wow. I don't know. I just hate money. I guess I should stop. Hey, Swatch. Cavalry? No. I'm going to focus on green for now. Conviction has been really good against me. Yeah, Conviction has been tough to beat. I first pick Phalanx Leader over Pattern of Rebirth, but I'm not sure if it's a good pick. Warrior or Lotus Eye Mystics? Lotus Eye Mystics has been pretty good. Warrior has been medium. I think the Mystic is better. I think the Warrior is probably better in red-green. One sweet combo I had the other day was I had Warriors and I had the card that target 2 creatures and they can block, so you can like target your Warrior, you can target your heroic guys if you want to, Or you can do like 1-in-1, you know. You can do your warrior and their blocker. And it has flashback, so that's a lot of triggers. That's a tough one. Brawn or prey upon? I think I'm going to take Brawn with 2 mongrels. Lots of 1-1s in the format. But I'm not sure. I'll take Brawn. I think I'd really get prey upons. Your link doesn't work, Raf. Or maybe I... First warrior or an Umbra? I think I'd get all the Umbras I need. Take the first warrior, even though I don't even think it's that good. This card just, you never play it, right? Maybe sideboard card. That's like Kodoma's Reach. Could have a few expensive cards. Also, Kodoma's Reach is never too bad. It was Wild Mongrel. It's like kind of a divination. Why not? Yeah, that was a really late reach. Wow. Kitchen Sphinx, wow. Kitchen Sphinx is nice. Warren is pretty good too, but I think Kitchen Sphinx is probably a bit better. Ooh, the spider. I actually had the spider the other day and I didn't kill a flyer a single time. There's not that many flyers in the format. Young P. Diddy, that's a good one too. Young P. Diddy was Phalanx Leader. I'm definitely green. I don't know if I want to... Do I even want to be white? Kind of be red-green with Wild Mongrels. Can get like some madness stuff, but... I'm not going to have a lot of spells for Young Pyromancer. Spirit Cairn and Double Mongrel. Oh, right. I didn't even notice a Spirit Cairn. Hey, J-Koi. How many Snubhorn Sentries in your humans deck? It's more of a Dyna deck. I have papers on my desk. Hope it's nothing I needed to take care of. I don't think so. Had the hero the other day. It was alright. Good was God's willing. Not a later. Well, at least I can fully commit. I need like travel prep somehow. I need a late travel prep. Yeah, Phalanx Leader is probably more of a mono-white or white-red card. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Maybe I'll play that card. You can tap your Phalanx Leaders. I'll take the first prey upon, I think. Yeah. But yeah, Repeal the Darkness sounds kind of sick, actually. I just read that. Double Cleave could be good. I'm gonna take another Pilgrim though. Oh. Best around, etc. Yellowhat, incredible luck. Do I have any emote slots open? I think I do. Let's see. I have 1, yeah. I had 2. We used one for Yellowhat Pigeon, which was an excellent Excellent use of an emote. I need tokens. I need token makers, but I don't think there's any, right? White, green. Like a card that makes more than a creature. Can we get a punt? The pitch and emote is kind of our punt emote. Ikitian Crier, wow. Sounds great. Yeah, no clue why I'm not playing the Phantom Cues. But to be fair, the prizes are decent. Like, it's pretty easy to go at least 2-1, you get 2 packs back. Is that a Snubhorn? You can't really tell. Not to diss your emotes, Jahikoi, but... What are the prizes in the Phantom Cues? Is it 100 to Reg, and what do you get for Frio? $150 plates, so you have to go 2-0, 2-1 to break even, and then you just Frio. Oh. Man, Wayfinder is really good in my deck with 2 leaders and travel prep. I think I can get repeal a bit later in the draft. All the Mystics. Sideboard card against Reanimate. Plus it's a 1-1, I mean it's a 1-drop with Phalanx Leader. Wow. The fake Cuneo account, Tobias Andrion. Do you know that was Cuneo's favorite card? How good is Conviction? I feel like it's pretty good every time someone plays it against me. And the flavor text is A+. Oh, speaking of, is Reanimate worth anything? I'm guessing no. There's no good cards for us. A Plax, maybe? Is Plax good? I haven't played with Plax yet. Seems pretty good on the leader. How's UMI drafting? Should I consider getting a box to draft it? I mean, I don't know how much it's going to cost you, but yeah, it's fun, honestly. I've been having fun. I'm only like 6 drafts in or something. Yeah, it is kind of sucks to first pick a Plax. I mean, I can't play more Pilgrims. You can't just play 2 Pilgrims and 4 auras or 3 auras, or else you're just gonna draw Pilgrims and not have auras left in your deck. Protect the leader. Wow, spider spawning. Damn, let's take spider spawning, right? I mean, if the game goes late, if I get another Wayfinder or 2. I mean, the elite is very good in my deck. But I think spawning, wow. Well, abort mission, guys. We're spider spawning deck now. Leader plus spawning. Wow. Okay. I do have a reach and an expanse for fixing. And a Wayfinder. Should I just take... I could take reach. Rootwalla is really good in my deck too. Rootwalla, reach. Could just go Magus. Reach so good, right? Rootwalla is good too. It's a creature. Was leader, was mongrel. I kind of want to take Rootwalla actually, but I think it's close. Kodoma's Reach so good. Especially with 2 spawnings, but if I have no creatures, it's not like I want to play spawning early. I'm gonna stay Root Wall. Also have a problem, I have no removal spell. Yeah, these spawnings are gonna be awkward. I guess the unicorn is okay. Probably not gonna play it though. Yeah, spider spawning. Definitely awkward. Maybe I just can't play spawning, honestly. I think Gnome's pretty bad. Maybe I won't play the spawnings. Why did I take them over? I think spawning's just not gonna be good enough in my deck, but maybe it's always good. Yeah, I got a bit excited about spawning. I was thinking like, if I can like get like a couple extra wayfinders, you know, I can maybe... I think having a spawning deck's more powerful than whatever I was doing. We'll see. This deck's gonna be hard to build. I didn't mind another expanse. High Priest is good too. You can probably get away with 16 lands. 16 lands plus Kodoma's Reach, plus Wayfinder. So right now I have to cut 1 card. Maybe just got Brawn. Don't need Resurrection. Double Cleave's kind of a sideboard card. I guess I'll take Crushing Canopy. Missing a Faith Fetters too. How good is Conviction? Should I just play more than 2? I don't think I'm going to main deck any of these cards. Yeah, maybe Abomination's the best sideboard one. It's for my red sideboard tech, Clutches and Whispers, just in case. Your link doesn't work, Raph. Coke Soda, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate the support. What a good use of your Amazon Prime sub. All right. Oh, that looks crazy. Only 1 reach and 1 lens for fixing? How do you... Oh, that looks sweet though. I'm sure how you actually got to cast your cards, but you win a lens into reach every game. GG. Yeah, this looks fun. 2 expands, fair. Coke Soda, thanks again. Welcome to the sewer. Alright, that's already too many cards. How good is Plax? I actually have no clue if Plax is going to be... I have 5 Auras with 2 Pilgrims. Oh, Skullkeeper can go. The Warrior seems really good in my deck. Kind of does, right? I could cut the unicorn. But there's a lot of enchantments in the format, and I want some 2-drops with my leader. If I cut plaques, I probably have to cut a pilgrim. I don't think I want to play 2 pilgrim and 4 auras. I think a lot of time I'm going to draw a second pilgrim and have nothing left to search. Leader into plaques sounds kind of sweet. But I agree, it's like kind of medium. Spider seems unnecessary. Such a good magic card, and we're still playing limited. Seems weird to cut such a good card. Brawn is bad. Brawn is probably mediocre. I could see that. I could like cut a pilgrim, a brawn, a plaques, and play a warrior and a repeal maybe? Is that better? I could also keep in 2 pilgrims and 4 auras and see how that works out for me. I could cut the second plaques. Play... I'll play 1 plaques. Cut unicorn. I like having 6 2-drops. But I agree, unicorn's probably my worst creature. What are the good targets for prey upon? Well, it triggers heroic. And it's good on a warrior. Is reach so good with my curve? I think so. It's good with monorail too. It's like extra card to discard. And I play 16 lands. Mystic doesn't bring back much. Yeah, I could cut the Mystic. I'm fine with that. Play Pilgrim. Pilgrim was 4 auras. Hey Jewel, what are you supposed to do in UMA draft? I think from what I've seen, I have the feeling that a Wayfinder Kodoma's Reach deck is probably the way to go. Just you draft Wayfinder, Reach, and either you get the like expensive 6 mana cards. You know, you play Eldrazi, just a bunch of 2-for-1s. You can play like, you can have a Reanimer theme going on. You know, maybe, I don't know, I feel like green's really strong. Tim, who's the trophy leader, says Wayfinder, Reach, or Blue-Red Madness. That makes sense. I haven't played Blue-Red Madness yet. Kind of want to keep that, right? I'll keep that. Did you see that apparently over the weekend people were selling ticks or buying ticks, moto ticks for 50 cents or something absurd? Just literally the apocalypse is upon us. Alright, I think I'm going to play Kodoma's Reach before playing my leader. Hey Tim, what do you think? Pick one, pack one. Pattern of Rebirth or Phalanx Leader? Also, alternate question, do you even like Phalanx Leader? Do you think it's a good card, or is it not even that good of a card? Is it like too awkward to build around? Don't like Heroic, think it's the bars of the format. Pattern's okay, yeah. Like, what's the best Phalanx Leader deck? Is it White Red, or is there... You try and go Mono White, maybe? I thought Mono White might be reasonable, actually. So this is blue or red. All right, I'll just say go. Yeah. Just seems like red has some of the best heroic cards because you get Reckless Charge, which has flashback. You get the Knight's Clutches, which is like 2 targets twice. In white green, you get Travel Trap, but that's uncommon. I haven't drafted Blue Red Madness yet somehow. Maybe next draft I'll try to force Blue Red Madness. Oh, Munson. The puns are real. It's because I'm gonna draw a better card to cast. Got him. I knew it. No, that was a bad play. Sequencing. Hey, listen. When you're in the Hall of Fame, you can start making bad plays in front of hundreds of viewers. Oh wait, Hall of Fame is done. Maybe they'll do the Super Hall of Fame. Now they decided to kind of get rid of the Hall of Fame. Pretty gross. Irish, what's MTI? Is it Montreal? Irish Montreal. Thanks for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, buddy. Hey, hello, Diva. Uh-oh. Are we actually gonna lose this game? I might. My no removal deck. Well, there you go, Hello Diva, you can play it on repeat. Oh, I forgot to bounce Conviction. Whoops. That was another solid punt. I got to cast it one last time. Alright, I think I'm still in decent shape. Because I have a free turn clock. And I can just God's Winning White next turn. Push-up time only if I lose. I did never do my push-ups the other day after I punted a game. I decided to insert a new rule. Whenever I punt and it actually costs me the game, I have to do 20 push-ups. It might matter. Skywing Haven. Where's stupid Brawn? Yeah, I didn't even draw a Mongrel, so it would have been hard to get rid of, but. Alright. All Conviction. They want to board the spawnings. I don't know. They're playing blue-white. Blue-white usually doesn't really kill your creatures. Look, They have flyers, they have exile effect. Blue-white seems kind of sketch, honestly. Alright, I think I just used my God's Willing, right? So I get rid of the Umbra. Alright, do not name white and do not name green. I think I should just bring in Crushing Canopies, right? Yeah, do not name blue either. Red or black? Name black. Okay, black is safe. Or should I name red? Alright, I didn't have to name anything. Shielding Flax was, I mean, I don't know what they had in hand, but Shielding Flax was kind of absurd. I think the Warrior's kind of slow, honestly. Do I like Dark Depth in a Reach deck? I don't know. I've played... The other day I was playing, like, it was green on green mirror match, and my opponent had Dark Depth, and the game went long, and they just played it and made a 20-20. I think they were going to win the game anyways without that. I think I was actually going to get decked, but it was kind of good for them, I guess. I did die to it once, so I don't know how good it is. What are the key cards for Blue-Red Madness? I haven't drafted the deck yet, but I'm guessing Reckless Worm at common. Because it's like, I think it's your big Madness payoff, right? Reckless Worms and Fiery Temper are the two big ones. Let's see. I want some Crushing Canopies, right? Problem with Crushing Canopy is it dilutes my leader thingies. Leader synergies. And all my cards are really good. Oh, man, but I mean, they have Emancipation Angel. How bad can Crushing Canopy be? Looting and Mad Prophet had been nuts, yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. And I guess the pick order depends on what you already have. Oh, really? You don't even play the Worm usually in Blue-Red Madness? Wow. I saw someone cutting a Faithless Looting from their... They were playing only one of two Faithless Looting the other day in their Blue-Red... their Frio Blue-Red deck. Cut Mongrel? Nah. Oh, man. Maybe the hero is kind of... I've got a hero and a 5-drop. Because they have kind of a tempo-y deck. I don't know. Hero... I just don't want to invest a bunch of resources in a hero, I think. And get out tempo to dev removal. Rest in Pieces says only creatures you want are young P. Diddy's, Mad Prophets, and Alchemists. Tim says Worm is outstanding and Alchemist is gross. As in gross good? Yeah. I mean, it feels like Worm should be good, right? How can it not be good? I got tracked by Worm the other day. I went Liliana Plus, and they had mana, and they managed the Worm into play, and it was GG. Alright, who said Worm? Who said you don't even play Worm, so I know not to trust them anymore? Rest in Pieces, sorry. You've just lost all credibility. Can never trust another word you say for the rest of your life. Ugh, man. Alright, not bad. It's okay. You can redeem yourself. I'm a big believer in second chances. You just have to say a lot of really smart things in a row. Ooh, let's see. I already have God's Willing, so maybe I don't need Healing Facts as bad. The Snake Umbra is just really strong if I can get it going. Should I just take Snake Umbra? Chat thinks it's so clever and so funny. One Faith Feathers would be awesome in this deck. I agree. I literally did not see a single Faith Feathers in the entire draft. Unless there was a Faith Feathers in the pack when I took the Spider Spawnings that are gonna end up in my sideboard. Man, I feel bad now. I must have wrecked someone's draft. There's probably someone at the table who had like one Spider Spawning and they were just the whole draft. They were like, man, if I ever get a second Spider Spawning, my deck is gonna be amazing. And they could have had 3 Spider Spawnings, but I just decided to goof grab. Sorry. Whoever you were who were waiting for Spider Spawning number 2 and 3. It's probably the best card with Spider Spawning. That's probably the dream deck in the format, right? Just Wayfinders, Alchemies, and Spider Spawnings. This good old bug. Just Turbo Spawning. What are the good creatures? I guess any creatures will do, really. What, no attacks? Nice. What the hell? That's lots of honking. Curious. There was some, pretty gross. I guess I'm the spider. That's a pretty good draw too. Speaking of, that's how this guy feels right now. Oh, right. Golgari Grave Troll and Golgari Thug with Spider Spawning. Nice. Hey, Get Smart, did you just buy it all? Get Smart is officially a Legacy and Vintage MTGO player. How much did you spend? Did you just buy all of Legacy and Vintage for like $100? I want the details, Get Smart. How much did it cost you? What do you have? Maybe someone else will want to buy in. Oh, Rogue's Passage. That's kind of scary. I mean, good thing I'm still pretty high, but I need to start racing. 400 ticks. So did you get all of Legacy and Vintage for 400 ticks? Or just like a couple decks in each format? Or... It's crazy. A Power 9 is literally like $20,000. And on Moto, you can probably get all of Vintage for like $300. What are they going to bounce though? I guess the High Priest is the only decent target. Stay hydrated. Alright, time to start beating down. Brr, brr, brr. Water pitcher is full capacity. Plus I just had a tea, so I think tea kind of dehydrates you. So I need to make sure I stay hydrated. Should I block? Good block in God's Willing. It's not a bad play. It's a huge tempo play too. I'm just gonna use my God's Willing. What could go wrong? I mean, worst case they bounce, I still get the trigger. If they counter, it doesn't even do anything. Plus my mana, I'm probably gonna be using all of my mana every turn. I'm not even sure I wanna keeping that mana up. Oh, I was like, what's that? Ooh. That's probably pretty good, right? Okay. Tears. I've got tears. Maybe I should have played High Priest first. I was gonna play the Umbra, but maybe that's just greed. Are there any good good copy pasta train going on during the GPs and the PTs coverage, or do they get modded, or maybe like a good copy pasta that's kind of let's see after playing a bit. Do I want to edit my deck? I brought in plaques for the warrior. I think the warrior is just bad. It's just too expensive. I'm gonna play another plaques, I think. If Moto lets me. Whoa. Pro has clubs stolen before final day of Q School, offers $5,000 to anyone who finds them. Yeah, it's the equivalent of showing up to the RPTQ, realizing your deck was stolen, mishmashing together some janky arena worthy pile and spiking the PTQ. Yeah, all feel good story. So close yet so far. Problem with the other hand is I'm not even sure it's good. I'm not even sure the first hand was that good, even if I mean, if I drew the land right away, yeah, I kind of needed to draw two land. I don't know. I'm not keeping one land hands. Not about that one land hand life. Ouch, the mirror match. I have a feeling they're gonna have a better Wayfinder deck than me. Yeah. Here comes the reanimate. Oh, that was a good draw. I don't want to trade, right? I have double leader in my deck. And they might have spider spawning in their deck, so. Hey Tim, how'd you draft a good blue black deck in the format? Or is there no such thing as a good blue black deck? Or anyone who's drafted a good blue black deck multiple times? There's someone that flew into GP Portland from Japan, had not registered till he got there, and forgot to bring a deck. What? Does not sound very smart. Hoiva, can you link a picture? Depends. I'm not sure I can trust you. Lol, blue black is the best deck. Really? It's your cat? Alright, I'll allow it. Oh man. Too cute. What can I say? We have the best viewers, the best cat pictures. Feel free to share cat and dogs and pets and whatever pictures you want. Or links, as long as it's reasonable. Please, nothing gross. Alright, they got back a Crusher. Gonna give my Scuzzback Marauders a fresh start. Remove the persist counter. I can see Sultai Graveyard Nonsense being great. Blue black? I don't know. I mean, it's super small sample, but I haven't seen anything great. Blue black is Frantic Search plus 3/5 madness. Sounds just worse than... Yeah, I guess you need the madness there. Sounds worse than just blue or red though, but why not? Mike, come on, Mike. I'm not even sure that's a good play. I was gonna Pilgrim for the Umbra and put the Umbra on the hero. But it doesn't even have trample. Oh. Seems good against black-green though. I don't think black-green has a good way of... Makes it a 6/6 that it can profitably block. Keeping the 1/1 in play is kind of nice too. It's like Edict protection. There's Chainer's Edict on uncommon, and there's that Slum Reaper, the 4/2, which they might be playing. It'd be a good, decent creatures with Wayfinder. Oh, They're playing Shed Weakness. Not bad. I assume they would just chum the 6/6 and eat the Scuzz back. Looks like they have big plans for that Wayfinder. Oh, that's not very scary. Even the Crusher is not that scary. It has to attack, so it's gonna break all my attacks for one turn, and then what? Alright, not sure if what I'm doing is great or not, but seems like I'm in pretty good shape. Haven't seen you playing much Modern lately. Yeah, just haven't been... I've been enjoying Standard a lot. This Ultimate Masters format is really sweet. Modern seems like there's a new deck, the Phoenix deck. But, oh wow. Elements. That's a big deal. That's actually pretty good for them. Alright, I got owned. Still in decent shape, but that was definitely good for that. Oh, you played the Undergrowth list and you won a PPTQ. Wow. Blessed was RNG. Wow, nice. I know Tan and Grace was considering playing Undergrowth at the Invitational this weekend. I don't know if he did, and if so, how he did, but glad you got there. Can I push some damage through this turn? Probably just dump my hand, right? Unicorn. Kitchen Sphinx. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to. Also, do I try to double block the Crusher or not? Orc's Passage. Oh, looks like I'm not blocking much. I mean, hopefully I can just run them over. They're pretty low. But are not... I mean, I don't even think I can really get owned, right? I'm sure I'm gonna get owned somehow. Like Golgari Charm. My team's gonna get Golgari Charmed. Rip. I mean, to be fair, it has to attack. And they probably need the mana to just play more blockers. So it's what people who want to sound fancy and knowledgeable called a forced attack. It's literally a forced attack. All right, refresh these guys. What if I... Conviction here. Oh, whoops. Oh, that was awkward. Did not exactly mean to tap my mana this way. Oh well, doesn't matter. Yeah. Whenever I decide to write my book about Magic, I definitely need someone to write the chapter about playing the right land and tapping your mana properly for me, because it's definitely not one of my strong suits. Anyone wants to write that chapter for me? I could have let the Crusher go, but I feel like if I let the Crusher attack once and somehow they have a good follow-up play, and then the Crusher gets in again next turn, things can get dicey. But yeah, I could have maybe let the Crusher through. So what did they play? Crusher, Reach, big guys, not a ton of removal. Maybe Cavalry is decent. Was pick one, pack one. It was Phalanx Leader. There's also a Pattern of Rebirth in the pack. Not the most exciting pack. Like Slime in my deck. I think Slime is kind of win more. Slime's not very good. The Spider might be bad. I'll bring in the Cavalry for the Spider. Oh man. I need a pet. All the successful streamers have a pet, right? Oh, the Kibler has a pet. I don't know who this dog is or why he is banned from this park, but he certainly seems like a lot of fun. Wow, making your dog smoke a cigarette though. It's like, why can't I go to the park anymore? Oh man. I thought he had S-Murph as a pet. Wow. I didn't say it. Wasn't me. Oh. Oh, your place looks nice, Raph. Is that your place? Oh, a little picture, a little zoom in on the wedding pic. You live in Iowa? Wait, what? Why do I think you're from England half the time? I was gonna say this looks like an American house, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I wish. I mean, our place is really nice, can't complain, but yeah. Wow, you and Jeannie the Gin. Iowa is just somehow Iowa went from like pretty low in my rankings to pretty high. Iowa should not be high in my rankings. Have you met Jeannie the Chin? Jeannie the Chin's awesome. Number one state is obviously Michigan. I don't know. They voted for Trump last election. I don't know if I can still have Michigan at number one. That's a rough one. Colorado's pretty decent. I wonder if it's safe to play a Wayfinder. Nothing can happen to my mongrel, right? Oh, they didn't chum block. I was fully expecting a chum block. Alright, I milled some pretty mediocre cards. That's nice. He's like, why are you taking me? Why are you taking a picture of me? What did I do wrong? It looks like he did something wrong. Looked like he got caught doing something wrong with the Christmas present. I would keep an eye out, honestly. Michigan did legalize pot. Alright, nice. Oregon is nice, yeah. Oregon has a lot of serial killers though, no? Lots of serial killers per capita. Las Vegas, Nevada. Nevada's pretty low on my list. Not as much as like what, you know, emotional attachment or who lives there, but just the state. I guess is the great, yeah, the Grand Canyon. That's in Nevada, or is it like out of state? Doug was getting yelled at to stay in the. Are there like dogs that are not cute? I guess I'll just use repeal to keep digging, right? and get some damage through. Is that even good though? I'll save my repeals for now. I guess I'll just play Conviction on a Mongrel, just more damage. How old is he on that picture? Wait, what? Double block? What the hell? Is that all his... Huh. Okay. Oklahoma, Utah, Texas, Louisiana, Oregon. Hey, I knew Oregon was up there. Washington, California, Florida, Nevada, Alaska. Yeah, I mean, become immense. I got owned. I got worked. So I could give it pro green, but then I lose my snake umbra. Oh well. I guess I'll lose my snake umbra. Probably didn't have to play that X. Ugliest duck contest. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. That's not very nice. Fine, fine. I'll use the repeat. I should have used it last turn, I guess. I just refuse to plax a 1-1 or a 1-2. I think it's probably not a very good play. Let's see the before and after. Oh. Did the eyes change color or is it just the lighting? They look like bluish, blackish, and here they're like brown. Yeah. It's repel, not repeal. Alright, thanks. The pronunciation police isn't... I didn't want a God's Willing, because if I God's Willing, I have to name green and then all the auras fall off. They build the Chainer's Edict. They also have Demone, but they don't have double black yet somehow. Prayer Pawn. Alright, I'll use my Prayer Pawn. Hopefully I don't get owned again by another pump spell. I don't even know if I want to attack with... I'm not even going to attack with the Wayfinder because I have Edict. And what I could have done is discard a land, Don's Conviction, and put Conviction on Wayfinder maybe. That might have been a decent play. Wait, I have another pump spell, or is it just a chum block? Another Become Immense. Golgari Charm. Oh, wait, third creature too. Have I broken the format yet? Tim says you either want to be Wayfinder Reach.deck, Wayfinder Kodoma's Reach.deck, or Blue-Red Madness. Sounds about right. Alright, 6 1-2s. Yikes. Alright, I think I can start getting through some Spideys. Who's Tim? Tim Aiden. He's spiraling on Moto. Trophy leader in every draft format ever. When are we gonna start playing Arena, Tim, and just win it all on Arena, become rich from Arena? Are you gonna go DI on Arena? Seems like a good use of your time, rather than the Moto queues. Alright. So I could discard 2 lands, keep my mongrel alive. Well, that's not very good. Alright, I think I just... Alright, maybe that was bad. Trading a mongrel for a spider does not seem like the greatest play ever. That was a bit. Should I just max Plax? Actually, I want to save my priest, I think. I want to make sure my priest lives. I'm not too sure. Seems good, though. Might have to bring in Braun after for game 3 if I lose. Crusher, sure. Wait, what? Did I just click? Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. Annoying. The good thing is I'm decking them, because it's unclear if I'm actually going to be able to kill them on time. I do have a lot of good cards left in my deck. I have my 2 Phalanx leaders, so I could like build some pretty big armies. Is there a second God's Dwelling in the deck? Nah, there's not. Ooh, they have Slum Reaper plus Edict, actually. They do not have... And they have no cards in hand. Alright, and then I'm just going to play Kitchen Sphinx. Just to make sure I don't get owned by Edict's effects. Then next turn I can start attacking, probably with the hero. Ooh, Rogue's Passage. Uh-oh. Forgot about the Rogue's Passage. That's a Rottweiler? Sorry if I get it wrong, I'm pretty bad. It was a dog, right? Oh, right. The cavalry has arrived. Yeah, Conviction's super obnoxious. I've definitely lost a bunch of games to Conviction. It's a Pitbull. I was gonna say Pitbull, but then I don't know why I changed my mind. Yeah. I like dogs and cats. I don't know if I'm a dog person or a cat person. Kind of like both. They're both great. Oh right, I'm dumb. They have. Oh wow. I forgot they had rage. Whoops. I'm gonna have to spew my God's willing. Alright, I think it's worth it. That was pretty spewy. Yeah, I don't think I can lose unless they have something ridiculous. What did I say Tim's conclusion was? He said either you want to be the green deck with Wayfinder and Kodoma's Reach, or you want to be some kind of blue-red madness deck. I mean, the problem with their deck is it looks like it should be good, right? They played like all the value creatures, pretty good spells, spider spawning. I guess it's too fair, or maybe just lines up poorly against my deck. I guess the 4/5 could get in there. I don't have great use for them anymore. Rex Explosion Sauce. Rex Explosion Sauce says, from my experience, a green-white aggro aura deck is the best. Yeah, I've been really impressed by like High Priest. It's a common. It's just super solid. I was actually pretty skeptical about Phalanx Leader because I feel like it's a kind of card that doesn't give you a lot of I don't know, what's the word? It doesn't give you a lot of leeway when you're drafting. You need creatures, you need stuff to target your creatures. You don't have, even like starting to play removal spell or like kind of. Yeah, no, the High Priest almost feels like it shouldn't be a common, but that's the deck. That's what we're working with at the moment. I started a Lotus Eye Mystic and a Staunch Warrior. No, I started a Staunch Warrior, but then I decided I just wanted more shield and plaques. But maybe Staunch Warrior is decent. Like this draw, I didn't have much going on, and I kind of wish I had an extra fatty, but Shield Plaques has been pretty solid. High Priest was uncommon originally for a reason. Oh yeah, it was just a reprint, right? the cutest one. That's the doggy that's up to no good. He's like, we told you, you can't take, trying to look at, maybe he's trying to figure out what he got for Christmas. He's curious. Are there any other green-white cards that create +1/+1 other than prep? I don't think so. There's a giant gross like the. Did our open and mulligan? They mulligan to 6. Alright, I can't resist. They're gonna go like Swamp Edict, and I'm gonna be. Or Swamp Bound Spell. Alright, second force, not very scary. Oh! So funny, just all white with like big black eyes. Alright, they revealed a swamp. They revealed a swamp. So I guess I'll go with Kitchen Figs. Why did I play in Constructed back when Wild Mongrel was printed in Odyssey block? What did I play in Constructed? I played a lot of at Worlds. I played a lot of Claret. I almost made top 8 at Worlds the 1 year. I played a lot of like white black, mono black. Like my Worlds deck was just like the the Wither, the Rotlung Reanimator Graveborn Muse deck. Super sweet. I love that deck. I actually played very little blue-green. I played a lot of blue-green on Magic Online. I did play a decent amount of blue-green. I don't know if I played blue-green in Standard, though. They're just fighting? They just don't think I have 2 cards I want to discard? I guess they don't have a choice. They are fighting the Mongrel, right? Yeah, they are. Seems like they're almost doing my bidding with that play, though. Can't say I'm a huge fan. Oh yeah, Braids. I played Braids in Block Constructed. It was everyone was playing mono black kind of control, and I had a Braids deck. It was a main deck Rancid Earth, and that was pretty cool. I made like top 64. How are we gonna celebrate the big sub? I don't know. We'll figure out something out. Looks like a wizard cat. That looks like what Dumbledore's cat. Rate my dog doesn't work. I also played white black, that white black deck. The one was a bunch of decrees, white decree and black decree. Do you remember the early harvest time stretch? Yeah, was that deck ever tier 1 though? I can't remember. I do remember some early harvest decks, yeah. Were you ever on the blue-black braids infiltrator deck? I'm sure I've played some variants, maybe not in an official tournament. I remember at the Invitational that was played on Magic Online, my standard deck was Bug. It was pretty sweet. I think I actually went like, I did poorly, but I think I went free on. My deck was like Birds, Elves, Finkel, Braids, Opposition. I was playing like Bug Opposition. It was pretty sweet. Wait, they're just not blocking? But they're at 7. Alright, they just give up. What old extended deck did you enjoy the most? I really liked the deck I played at the PT Kai one was Illusions Donate. And I always get super upset because I don't have the exact list anymore, but for some reason my list didn't make the cut because I don't know, they messed up. Let's see. See, like if you go to deck lists, oh, that's the master. Oh, right. There's not even the PT coverage. It just goes straight to the masters. Who's in charge of that? I need to tell them that. Like if you click the PT Masters New Orleans, it brings you to the master coverage page. And if you click the New Orleans PT coverage, it also brings you to the Masters coverage page. Let's see, black-green. I don't think I want to sideboard anything. Oh, maybe Spider out for flare in, just like last time. Yeah, it was Esper. I was playing Dawning Glacier. I actually was not playing Force of Will. Because when I was testing, it was like the card disadvantage was just too annoying, and I didn't really need it. I was playing like 4 Sword, 4 Gerard's Verdict. I actually never got paired against, oh no, I did get paired against Illusion Donate once. But is that a keep on the draw? Yeah, I was playing Gerard's Verdict, so all I had to do against Illusions was like Verdict myself, and then they had to combo you twice. Because you just gained like... So yeah, I was playing like Gerard's Verdict. My win condition, I think, had like 1 Morphling and 1 Yawgmoth's Agenda. And then maybe... Keep or mulligan, by the way. Yeah, I was 4 Swords, 4 Gerard's Verdict. I didn't have Finkel. I was playing Discs. I think I had 4 counter spells. At Dawning Glacier, I was playing 4 Brainstorm. I was playing Brainstorm was like... I think I had like... Did I have Dawning Glacier? Maybe I didn't have... Maybe I had like 1 Dawning Glacier because I didn't have that many basics. And I was playing like the Honey Forest, 8. No, actually 7 plus a fetch land. Mull? I'm gonna mull. I think mull is. I think my deck mulligans decently well. Bottom. This one looks like... Sometimes dogs look sad. I wonder if they're actually sad when they look like that, or it's just the way they look. Yeah. One of my best friends back then, all he ever did was play O sub Druid. Just 100% O sub Druid. It was pretty annoying to play against him. That deck was good. They had like counter spells, sweepers, oath. That was tough. It was his birthday. Ah. Man, now I want a dog. Maybe I'll see if Liz wants to get a dog when she gets back from work. Liz, I was looking at all these dog pictures all day and shocker, now I want a dog. How are those the images that come up? Weird. Yeah, but that's the auto extended. Oh, it's just Belcher. Look at this deck list. Just so pure. 20 lands, 4 islands, 4 City of Traders, 4 Ancient Tube, 4 Rishadan Port, 4 Force Spike, 4 Brainstorm. Alright, it's not all 4 ofs, but... Quicksilver Dragon. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure about the Quicksilver Dragon technology. Yeah, I can't remember why we had Rushing River in the deck. I'm sure that was a good reason. Should I block? I kind of want to block. But then I can't attack it. It was to kill the Nate. I don't think the Nate was legal. That's the different PT. I'm guessing there was some like cards I must have been really scared of. Also, just bouncing whatever they get with Tinker was probably like... was probably just decent. Have you ever looked at the deck you won a tournament with years ago and thought this is so horribly built? I think it's pretty hard to do well in a tournament with a horribly built deck. You know? I mean, sure, your deck can like not be optimal maybe, but actual horribly built seems kind of tough. Have I managed to draft one of the Madness decks in the format yet? No, somehow I haven't drafted Blue-Red Madness yet, or the Red-Green Madness deck either. I kind of want to. I don't want to force anything either, but I don't hate it. Should I just use Plaques? What's more valuable? Alright, I'll just say go and I repeal. They're probably going to play some kind of... What's my all-time favorite high-level end deck you've ever played? I don't know. Probably maybe one of the Enchantress decks. I don't know if attacking with Unicorn is actually good. Probably okay, right? Yeah, I was never Earthcraft Enchantress, but yeah, Enchantress. Oh, weird. It's not the block I expected. I used to love Slivers when Slivers was a standard legal. I want a Black Lotus was Sliver deck at a local tournament. That was cool. don't know, whenever you come up with something original and do well, it's always... Alright, I think next turn I'm gonna go for the Umbra. Just slam an Umbra on the Scuzz back. Trample, etc. Mono black, yeah, I got to play a bit of mono black. I remember during the short period Academy was legal in Standard. Somehow there was a point in Magic history where if you were playing Necro, you were actually the good guy. I was the good guy trying to beat the Academy decks was Necro. It was like a million discard spells main. You know Standard's bad when the guy played guy. I can't remember, yeah, maybe I had Persecute's main deck. I can't remember if it was like Persecute, Unmask, Duress, all of them. Assuming you had 4 Duress, and I think I was playing Persecute main deck too. And like, or you could have like turn to disc, but sometimes turn to disc was too slow. I don't think Unmask was legal at the same time as... I know Standard oppressively... Oh no. That was a super sweet deck. I never really played it, but... And I don't think it was like the best deck or... But it was like back in the day in Extended, people would play counter slivers, kind of like Christian Lures made top 8 of a PT was counter slivers, but Franck Canu had a black version of the deck. He was playing Necro slivers. So you just play like him, Necro. You kind of had the like Necro engine, you know. You had Firestorm because it was sick was Necro, and you played him because, you know, the mana was like a bit rough. Because you were playing multicolor slivers, and I'm not even sure he was playing the white-green sliver that gains life. I think it was just Necro, just to power up, to draw more slivers, and just... Alright, let's see, what's the deal here? I mean, I don't think that's for me, right? Wait, they put Groundskeeper back on top? Why did they put Groundskeeper back on top? Surely... Oh, they're gonna mill it anyways. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Multiple warnings for slow play when I was playing Affinity. Anything you'd like to say about slow play or rulings that were made? I mean, I'm sure I was deserved slow play warnings, but you know, I was playing an aggressive deck and I didn't think I was gonna go to time anyway, so but I guess that's not how the rule works. I don't know. I was fine. Let's justify the slow play warnings, I'm sure. Man, I did it again. Alright, I get a rebuy. I get a redraw. I never really played Demonic Consultation and Necro. Because I was always like, I was never a fan of playing the consensus best deck. I always found it was more fun not to, but yeah, was that game 1 or game 2? I think that was game 2. Oh, that was a beating. I didn't come really close to losing a game.